He's
Moosehead
so
legend.
fun to watch too. Like even when he was with the Mooseheads, he's just so reckless. The way he skates and the way he just throws his body around. Like I love Nick Ehlers. He was one of my favorite all-time Moose. Just watching him play.
Oh, yeah.
Like that overtime goal against Shawinigan, celebrating on center ice. Like
And he came in at a good time. He came in as soon as McKinnon and Drouin were like. I think he played 1 year with Drouin, but McKinnon was out. Like they were they were coming off the President's Cup.
They lost to Valdor that year.
We needed another star to sink our teeth into. Ehlers comes in, drafted early to a Canadian team. Starts out a little slow in the NHL, but now I mean, like
Hell
I
of a
said,
player.
this is this might be his breakout
Yeah,
year.
I think it is. Imagine if
are
Jack
you guys-
Eichel would have came here.
Are you guys talking about Nikolai Ehlers, or are you talking about Jonathan Drouin?
No, Jesus.
Oh,
How's he doing this year?
He's over a point per game.
He's got,
Is he?
he's got a
Yeah.
lot of assists,
Wow.
doesn't he? How many assists does he have?
He's got 1 goal and 9 assists, I think.
Yeah. So he has one more goal than me and you, Belly.
See, now, what do you attribute that to? Do you attribute that to him? How many years has he been in the NHL? 5 years, 6 years now?
Yeah.
Do you attribute that to just confidence, or do you attribute that to the NHL is moving towards more of Drouin's style of game, less rough and all that shit, rather than skill set where the NHL seems to be right now? What do you attribute Drouin's success to?
I think he's a good example, just like Nikolai Ehlers, of you don't have to come into the NHL right away and be dominating at 21, 22.
Unless you're a superstar, you do have a short leash. You do have a short lease in the
which
NHL.
he did get that treatment, and maybe it was deserved where he was drafted 3rd.
Yeah.
That's what it'd be exactly.
So, but it took him a little time, and he still hasn't done this over a full season. He's done it in short stints in the past as well, and then just gone completely cold. So we got to see it over a full season. But I mean,
is he still with Josh Anderson right now? In the
Much
same
better
line?
line mates.
So Josh is creating room for him.
Big time, and with Suzuki at center for him. I mean, he's been through a lot in his career. I mean, some of it maybe was brought on by himself in Tampa Bay, whatever went on down there, holding himself out for half a season or whatever.
Young kid.
Then he gets traded to his hometown team.
Whipping
tons
boy.
of pressure, put at center. That doesn't quite work out. So then he's got to figure it out. So, he finally has a good line mates in Montreal. It's coming together, and hopefully it stays that way.
And I mean, last year he was doing great to start the season. He had that injury that messed him up, but I mean, since he's been with Montreal, he's been pretty good. He just had the injury, and now he's healthy, back with Montreal, and he's killing it. So I've never lost hope because he's a Moosehead. People rip him online, but you kind of have that soft spot.
So the Moose are having a great year right now in the NHL. You got
The Moose
you got
have been having
Drouin.
good-
McKinnon's hurt right now, but he's still having a great start.
Mackenzie Weegar. Don't forget about Matt.
Mackenzie Weegar.
Do not
He's
forget
a
about
beast.
him. I
He
don't
had
know.
that big contract in the summer.
He's getting paid now.
I know they don't count Marchand that was a Moose
Voracek.
but he was. He's having a great year.
Voracek's still
Voracek's
going
doing
on.
Jacob
well.
Voracek, Timo Meyer.
Timo. They kind of got the postponed games, so that's kind of affected his play a little bit. But he's been good the past few years, so he'll probably come back and be good again. So.
Moose should chuck an alumni game or something.
Dude.
Yeah, they did it before at the Forum before a
Imagine we had
preseason game.
studs
Voracek
now.
showed up. Voracek showed up to a
man.
preseason alumni game. It was almost like in the Winter Classic how they get the old guys on before. It was like almost like that, but at the Forum. I don't think people realized it happened. There was only 100 people there.
Yeah, they
Voracek
should.
skates out there. Voracek?
He
This
was
is
a
back when he
stud.
played for Columbus.
Yeah, and I'm sure Moosehead legend Zach Fucali would be happy to come.
Yeah.
Get the
Oh, he's
spotlight
such a
again.
He's
I
on the
mean,
taxi squad right now in Washington. So
Oh,
he's
is
with
he?
the team, but he's
okay.
on the taxi. He's not.
That's a team where he could get a shot.
They don't have
Yeah.
a goaltending solidified.
Yeah.
Samsonov's been on the
We'll move on to
cover for a
football.
while.
Yeah.